Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready?
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You talk about this Miami defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
As Shaheed going to go in motion.
22. Ready.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. All right. 50. Green.
As Shaheed going to go in motion. Now Rattler. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Fight. Blue. Yellow. Ready?
From the gun, here's Rattler.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Saints.
Chris Olave
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Blake Groupie now for the extra point.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
The score, Saints 7, Dolphins 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 23.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. You look at the Saints defense.
They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Opposite. 45. Check pitch. Hut, hut.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol.
He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
He's taking down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Black. 95. Red. Yellow. Ready?
Rattler wants to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Miami Dolphin. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. Another catch there for Waddle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Get set. He's right.
Tua going to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Come on, Drew.
They'll run on first down. Goodson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Darren Waller, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Saints 10, Dolphins 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here we go. Black shot. 10 black. Ready.
Here's Rattler. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Escaping the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. This is taken at the 23. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
To the air is Rattler. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Down. Black. 95.
Throwing is Rattler. Little short pass here to Hill. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't synced.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Ready.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Let's go. 52 blue.
Trying the left side with Kamara. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Here's Blake Grupe now for the Saints field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And that one finds Waddle on the comebacker.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they've peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
incomplete.
The Dolphins at 1-10 now on the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
18 yards there, down 2 to 18 and a first down.
Miami Dolphins.
Time on 3. Time on. Go ahead.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
Jason Sanders.
So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But third down coming up.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. His zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big pickup of 38.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Stuck for a loss by the safety, Eddie Jackson.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
From the shotgun, Rattler.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Down.
Here's Kamara on the read option. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Ready.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Set. Ready. Blue. 32. Zero blue. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is going to have a Saints first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
There on the tackle, Cam Smith. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Red. Set.
Rattler working out of the gun. His pass caught with the 4. And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Kamara is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Foster Moreau, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
A point after, good by Groupie. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Go ahead.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get through. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now Tua. He's got him in. That's caught left sideline. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
All right, go ahead. Go. Ready. 32
Now
seconds.
Tua going to change the play.
Hey, time out 2.
They'll try and run for it on 1st first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Tyler Goodson, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
Got it.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Let's go.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Left side, it's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Let's go now. Yellow, 20, claws red. Set.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Goodson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And he is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Good for a Miami Dolphin. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Tua.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jalen Waddle
With his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 8.
Saints 20. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Come on, set. 60 red. 62 black ultra. Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Let's go. 32.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
That one too wide and incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
50 green. 97.
They'll set up a throw. Olave over the middle. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Okay,
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
Set, ready, hut, hut.
Play action. Now Rattler. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Black 2, black, 95. Red, cycle.
Rattler going to look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
10 black. Blaster, 6. Ready.
Now Rattler. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
45, white. Black ultra. Blue striker.
And Shaheed going to go in motion.
Set.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints are back within a couple of the lead.
Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We got a brand new ball game all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Well, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 30.
That one goes for 30 yards.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. Steps away to his left. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Saints 28. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready up.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Black, 95. Field, black. Ready.
Rattler wants to throw it.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the turnover, it's Tua. His throw incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick if indeed they end up trying one.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. And Sanders pulled it. It's no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Those are the kicks that you worry you might have to confront again in the end. You had a chance to go up by 2 scores here in the third quarter, but your kicker can't convert.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the gun, here's Rattler. Olave holds it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
16 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Red, cycle. Ready. Blue, 32.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Down. Ready?
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here we go. Here we go. Black 40.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. Here's Rattler. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 33, yellow. Set.
Akers again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Set. Ready. Go pitch. 45. White. Drill green. Blue striker. Set.
They'll look to throw for it with Rattler. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Tua going to throw. And he'll go down at the 28. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
14 yards.
Ready to stand.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And a pass complete to Waller on the out route. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Ready, team. Hey, turn about 2. Turn about 2. Turn about 2. Watch it, Oscar. Out.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th.
Jason Sanders to kick
So
off
with the
one.
missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Ready.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. The pass caught by Olave. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To the air is Rattler. He lets it go deep for Olave.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29.
It's a gain of 67 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Good. Ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Second and 12.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6. Now, things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave,
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Saints strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
44.
Here's Tua.
And this one is incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going after passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Tua.
He's going to let it fly. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Here we go. Here we go. 33, yellow. Set, go.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Ready, ready.
2nd and 11.
Striker, 3, set, ready, punt.
They give up the middle to Akers.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Set.
Try to take this home. They'll run.
That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Ready,
And
break.
here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Black, 95.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So here we go. A big spot now for Blake Groupie.
This to get the lead up to 4. And his kick is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Now Tua. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Throwing Tua. He's got it complete to Waddle. And he's going to have a 1st down, but he's tackled inbounds up near midfield.
That's good.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Tua to throw. This is caught by Waddle.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
Open net is Waddle complete.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line.
This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So for the Saints, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, not much more to say. They dropped to 1-11. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown. It's the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Outside.
They stick with McCaffrey. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they could be facing third down to begin this ball game.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Yellow. Get set. Get set. Money team. Watch out. Good, good.
On the gun is Purdy. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on third down, but they chose to throw for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call, being aggressive, but you got to find a way to execute.
And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. From the 21. They'll set up the screen. It's Hubbard. Breaks the tackle. Still going. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First down, Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Let's go. Red, 38.
Running back, motioning right. Pass brought in by Tararoa McMillan. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
To the air on first down, Young. A quick throw, swatted away, incomplete. Xavier Legette, the target on that throw. So it'll be 2nd down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it, attacking the pass, not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They get 27 on the play, and it'll give the Panthers a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First and 10, it's Hubbard. And he's going to work it to the 20. Brought down by Fred Warner.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. Going after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing. Sam Martin set to kick off.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Now set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And find ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
The Panthers going with the dime. 3rd down.
18! Watch out!
Shotgun snap for Purdy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Panthers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Ready?
They've got 1st down from the 31.
Left. Let's go now. 52 blue. Black shot. Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. Checks this one down, Hubbard. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Counterplay, Hubbard. And that short gain is enough for a reset it down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st down, Panthers.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Red, yellow,
from the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He's looking for Chuba Hubbard out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. He gets a nice chunk. Looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Ready. Ready?
From the pistol, it's Young. Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Black Ultra. Blue 32. Go pink. Blue striker. Set.
Young working from the gun. That one connects. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Cut.
Play action now. Young. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
Couldn't get it the last 2 snaps. Another shot at 6 here on 3rd and goal.
Come on, ready.
Off the play fake, it's Young. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 13-0 lead. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
49ers nothing. Sam Martin set to kick off.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set. Stop.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Our score, 14-0. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Completes it downfield to Pearsall. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Outside. 18. Watch out. Yellow. Yellow.
First down throw by Purdy. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Panthers take over as he records his 10th career INT.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Yellow. Set, red, smash, red. 45. What? Hut, hut.
Young looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. He stays up. And after some relocating there, Brown, they track him down away from the pocket. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Did this defense ever need that or what? Just a step in some kind of right direction. Hopefully now they can build on that sack and claw their way back from this pretty slow start.
Might be time to reach into the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Niners countering with a fifth defensive back on this third down.
Here we go. Ready?
Shotgun snap now to Young. Forced out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. On fourth down, Panthers going to turn to Sam Martin to punt this one away. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Get set. Get set. 18.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Reeled in by George Kittle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a gain of 22. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. From the gun, McCaffrey. Into the secondary past the 40. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers make it a one-score game in the first half. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown! Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
49ers 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
On the return, the Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready? Hut.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Let's go now. Hut.
From the 23. Finds a seam down the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Ready.
It's Young to throw here on first. On the move, headed right. Oh, he got way too much under that one. Too high, that's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up second down.
Here we go.
They send the tight end in motion.
Yellow. Set.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Hey, green. Red, 38, white, white.
Young to throw it. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
And he sends this one straight up, trying to stick them deep. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up. The 26.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Staying with Robinson. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's a 49er first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Pretty throwing here on first. He put everything he had into this one. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Back to the air on second. Purdy. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Panthers will get it back with some time to work with. We've reached the 2-minute warning. Young on 1st and 10. Buying some time left. Connection made to Tremble. And he's got 5, and we've got our 2-minute warning.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Covered with a first and then some. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Ready, set.
On play action, here's Young. Bails out of the pocket quick. He finds Evans left side. And he's tackled for no gain.
That's one of the dangers, Kate, when you're a quarterback and you string a play out like that. Defenders are so fast flow that it puts so many guys in the neighborhood of your targets that even if you complete the pass, good chance it's not going anywhere.
Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Panthers grow their lead just before halftime. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Fields this one at the 3.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
On 3rd down, Purdy. He's got Ayuk downfield. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Play action now. Purdy. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on 2nd down. To throw again, it's Purdy. Finds him on the crossing route. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They get 22 on that one. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To the air again, Purdy. He sends this one to the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Sticking to the air here, it's Purdy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. He's on target, Watkins. Tackle made at the 10, 1st and goal coming up. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
1st down and 10 yards to go.
From the red zone now. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
49ers 14.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
Hey, red, blue, 32. Drill green. Ready?
Back to throw it. It's caught. Jimmy Horn Jr. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Set. 52 blue, 6, mega. Ready.
Throwing here just before halftime. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready, cut.
Young working from the gun. This is Legent working the left side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Buying some time right. Now here he goes. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. Tackle made by Jair Brown.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They've got a man in motion.
42-yard line.
Blue striker. Slice blue. Cut.
Out of the gun, Young. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Carolina.
Here's a give to Hubbard. Finds a big lane. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown.
Ryan Fitzgerald on for the
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
49ers 14. Sam Martin set
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Showing a little burst so far. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
their own 32-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. They'll cobble together a yard there. That stop made by Derek Brown.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, 3rd down.
Smith Wade on the tackle. Brings up to 3rd down.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First down, Purdy to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. It is caught at the 20. second half with some needed points. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. On his Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
49ers 41.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Play action now. Young. He rolls to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Blue, 32.
From the pistol, it's Young. And they're going to be set up with a first down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Enough out of the pistol. Here's Hubbard. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap now to Young. This is reeled in by Leggett. So a solid gain there, Brock. It's still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And they bring him down around the 34. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Down. Ready?
Working inside the red zone. Checks this one down. Hubbard. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 13-point lead. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Outside. Yellow. 18. Watch out.
From the 41. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Panthers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down, ball at the 36.
Come on, set. Ready?
And going play action. Young. Complete to Tremble. And all we can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On third down, it's Young. Got his man. This is McMillan. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Young again. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for second down.
38.
They motion the tight end over. To the air yet again. Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Braun, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. Fitzgerald sends this through. And that makes this a 3-score game.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down, ball at the 36.
Outside. Yellow. Yellow.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Oh, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy. Completes it downfield to Pearsall. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's a 49er first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down throw by Purdy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16.
Here we go. Watch out. Yellow.
Another try following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Outside. 11. 18. Watch out. Yellow.
Purdy to throw it. Kittle makes the catch. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. George Kittle, the touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers cut the lead down to 10.
Panthers 38, 49ers 28.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to it.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready. Yellow, 22.
Young looking to throw. Tremble with the grab. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Red. You're cut.
Young working from the gun. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Try through. Ready?
On 2nd and 10, Young. He lets one fly deep downfield. And his man again. It's Leggett. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Set, hut. Ready.
From the red zone now. Headed out right. And it's cut in the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. His third through the air this game. Going after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers take a 3-possession lead.
49ers 28. Sam Martin set to kick
The Panthers
off.
kick team out there now as they send it away. Starting from the 5. He lost the football. Oh, and the kicking team's got it. No, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys. Hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
That throw doesn't lead to 6, and it's going to be second down.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
You go. Set.
Hubbard trying this up the gut. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Third down run by Hubbard. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Carolina.
Red. Set. Set.
Out of the gun, Young. And he's got it. It's in close. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Panthers make it a 24-point ball game.
49ers 28. Sam Martin set
The
to
Panthers
kick
kick
off.
team out there now as they send it away. Fielded at the 14. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
'49ers to the line. First and 10. Play action now. Purdy. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That play good for 17 on a first down. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First and 10 around to Robinson. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Down behind the line of
Moving
scrimmage.
quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up second and 12.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And they pick him off again. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Panthers will take over as he picks off his 10th pass on the season.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10.
Let's go now. Claude Ray. Hut, hut.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he is finally sent out of bounds but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. It's a huge pickup on the play, and it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Set.
Looking to throw, Young. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. LeBron, this substantial deficit sure hasn't honed the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Took his shot at 6 that time. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Yellow. Set, hut, go red. 60 red. 60 red. Black ultra. Ready?
Again, it's Young. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. The fake field goal does not get it done. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, listen, if you're going to make that call, you better be sure you're going to pull it off. Failure takes points right off the board.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. A give to Robinson. And he's encouraged out of bounds after that 9-yard gain. So that's going to make it 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. It's what every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Robinson. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Purdy on 3rd and 1. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
53.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that 1st down run.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Robinson on the inside give. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Purdy on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
On the gun is Purdy. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
The drive picks up here. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And It's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
That's another 49er first down.
McCaffrey gets in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Following that timeout, they're lining up. They're going to try to come up with 2 points.
The 49ers will line up for the two-point conversion.
And he's got a man, complete. And he's in. The 2-point try cuts this lead to 16. That makes this a 2-score game.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
On the return. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL